Thanks for checking out this video. Like we said up top, we're going to look at 2 ways to play this song with or without a capo. So if you like the video, like and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment. Maybe there's another song or artist you'd like to see me cover. And then check out the Patreon. For as little as $5 a month, you're going to get a PDF of both of these lessons. Let's play. Alright, we're going to start off this lesson with the no capo. You've got an intro that is going to be an A chord. And we're going to bounce off the open 5th string and the open 6th string going from A to E. Once we get into the verse, we're going to have an A. We're going to have an F sharp minor. We're going to have an E major. A D major. Back to an A. Then do an F sharp minor, an E, a D, and then an A. Strumming pattern I'm using is down, down, up, down, up, down, down. With the exception of the intro, which is just kind of going to bounce. So let's look at the first verse. I'll do a play through it of it first time, calling out the chords. 1, 2, start with A, F sharp minor, E, D to A, stay on A, F sharp minor, E, D to A. So let's do it one more time. You can do it with me. This is going to be starting on A, first verse. 1, 2, start with A. F sharp minor. E. D to A. Stay on A. F sharp minor. And that's the first verse. Let's take a look at the first chorus. Coming out of the first verse, we're on A, and we're going to stay there. And then we're going to go to an E major, to an F sharp minor, to a D, to an A, to an E, to a D, and then finally to an A. So I'll play through it and I'll call it out. 1, 2. Start with A. E, F sharp minor, D, A, E, D, A. All right, you do it with me this time. We're going to start with A. First chorus, 1, 2, start with A, E, F sharp minor, D, A, E, D, back to A. And that's the first chorus. Let's take a look at the second verse. Second verse, same as the first. We're going to start with A, F sharp minor, E, D, and A. Stay on A, F sharp minor, E, D to A. I'll play through it once, counting off the chords. 1, 2, start with A, F sharp minor, E, D to A, stay on A, F sharp minor, E, D to A. And that is the second verse. Let's take a look at the second chorus. Second chorus, exactly the same as the first chorus. We're going to start with A, because that's what we're coming out of in the verse. We're going to E major, F sharp minor, to D, then A, E, D, and then A. So I'll play through it once so you can hear it. 1, 2, starting with A. E, F sharp minor, D, A, E, D, A. All right, play it with me this time, starting with A. 1, 2, starting with A. E, F sharp minor, D, A, E, D, A. And that's the second chorus. Let's take a look at the bridge. The bridge is going to start with F sharp minor, then E, then A, and then D, A, E, F sharp minor, G, D, A, E, and then right at the end we're going to do an E7. I'll play it through it one time so you can hear it, calling out the chords, starting with F sharp minor. 1, 2, F sharp minor, E, A, D, A, E, F sharp minor, G, D, A, E, E7. All right, you play it with me. We're going to start with F sharp minor. 1, 2, F sharp minor, E, A, D, A, E, F sharp minor, G, D, A, E, E7. That's the bridge. Let's take a look at the last chorus. Last chorus is going to start off the same way. It's going to start off with a pause, but it's going to come in on the A again. E, F sharp minor, to D, A, E, D, and then A. And then it's going to repeat 2 more times. You know how this goes. Let's go ahead and I'll call up the chords. So we're going to start off with a quick little pause. 1, 2, 3. Country road, A to E, F sharp minor, D, A, E, D, A. Stay there. E, F sharp minor, D, A, E, D, and then A. And then this third time through is just kind of a refrain. We're going to start off with the A, and then we're going to have the Take Me Home, Down Country Roads. So let's do that last little bit. E, A, and E, A. Alright, here's the way to play it with the capo. I'm doing it here on the 2nd fret to keep the chord sounds the same, but the shapes are going to be different if you watch the first half of this video. If you want to do it without the capo, go ahead and rewind back. You can look down in the description to see where that starts. Let's start with a intro. The intro is going to be an A chord, but we're going to play it like a G because we've got a capo on the 2nd fret, raising everything 2 notes. Strumming pattern, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down. So the intro is just going to be a G chord. That's the intro. Let's take a look at the first verse. We've got a G, E minor, D, then a C to a G. Stays on G, E minor, D, and C to G. I'm going to go ahead and play through it one time through, calling out the chords, starting with the G shape. 1, 2, start with G, E minor, D, C to G. Stay there. E minor, D, C to G. And that's the first verse. Let's take a look at the first chorus. First chorus is going to start with a G, right where we left off. It's going to go to a D, to an E minor, to a C. Back to a G, back to a D, a C, and then a G. And every chorus is going to be played with those chords. Let's count it off. I will play it through one time so you can hear it. 1, 2, starting with G, D, E minor, D, C, then G. Do it with me this time, starting with G. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, E minor, C, G, D, C, and G. And that's the first chorus. Let's take a look at the second verse. Second verse is going to start on G where the first chorus left off. And then E minor, D, C to G. Stays on G, to E minor, to D, to C, to G. I'll play it for you the first time. I'll count it off, starting with the G shape. 1, 2, starts with G, E minor, D, C to G. Stay there. E minor, D, C to G. And that's the second verse. Let's take a look at the second chorus. Second chorus, same as the first chorus, starts with G, to D, to E minor, to C. Back to D, G, to D, to C, and G. I'll do it one time through, calling it out, and then we'll do it together. 1, 2, start with G, D, E minor, C, G, D, C, G. All right, join me. 1, 2, starts with G, D, E minor, C, G, D, C, G. Now we get into the bridge part of the song. It's going to be the first part that's a little different than the other two parts. It's going to start with E minor, D, G for twice as long, C to G, then D. And we've got a cool little climb, E minor, F, C, G, D, D7. And we're going to have that little Take Me Home Country Roads come in for the outro. I'm going to play it one time through, calling out the chords, and we'll do it together. 1, 2, E minor, D, G, C, G, D, E minor, F, C, G, D, D7. All right, that's the bridge. Now we're going to get into the last chorus, which is a double chorus, and it's going to have a little outro also. So it's going to start off with a cappella, Take Me Home, or Country Roads, and then G, D, E minor, C, G, D, C, G. That first section is going to repeat, double chorus. Stays on G, then D, E minor, C, G, D, C, G. Here comes the outro. It's going to go D, G, G, D, G. All right, I'm going to play the double chorus in the outro, calling out the chords, and then we'll do it together. Feel free to join me. 1, 2, starts with G, D, E minor, C, G, D, C, G, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, C, G. Here comes the outro. D, G, D, G. All right, one more time. Let's do it all together. Starting off with a G. 1, 2, starting with G, D, E minor, C, G, D, C, G, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, C, G. Here comes the outro. Starts with D, G, And with the capo, that's the whole tune. Feel free to move that capo around wherever it suits your voice best. Well, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment. Maybe there's another song or artist you'd like to see me cover. And then check out the Patreon. For as little as $5 a month, you're going to get a PDF for both of the lessons included here in this video and hundreds more. Thanks. I'll see you in the next video.